and cornbread. Cindy,
Ooh.
this would be good with cornbread. I made chicken salad with pecans and grapes.
Oh.
Kathy, that's so good.
I've moved this skillet and it just keeps on coming back to my face.
Lisa's, I still can't understand why you can't stand while you're cooking. And Lisa, I can't understand why it bothers you. Why do you care if I stand or if I lay down and cook? Why is that a problem? I'd be up here, Lisa. My head would be up here. Food would be down here. And I don't have a cameraman. Now, if I had somebody controlling this camera, we could do lots more different things. But I don't. But Lisa Looney, I've seen them say that, but that doesn't make sense. Okay, Lisa Looney. Sorry we're not making sense to you. And sorry, Lisa Looney, but we're going to say goodbye because that's the way we do things now. See ya. All right, back to the regular programming. Looks yummy, Tom said. Well, thank you, Tom. Thank you. I made chicken casserole. Oh. Folks, if you're on here worried about the wrong thing, I'm just going to take you off because I don't want to disturb your mental purity and your pleasantries. I want you to be happy on here. I'm eating meatloaf. Oh, Larry, that's the best part of making meatloaf. Like if we'd had meatloaf yesterday, I'd definitely be having a cold meatloaf sandwich for supper. I love it, Larry. Keep on eating that meatloaf. Hi, John and Mama going to Snow Wednesday. Melanie, where's that at? Is that here? I think ours is supposed to be Thursday. Hello, John and Mama. Hey, Kathy Carter. How are you? Hello, friends from Northern Illinois. Hey, Denise. Hey, John and Mama. All the way from West Virginia.
I think we're got there, Johnny.
Oh, Mama's ready to eat. Look here.
See what you think.
Do you want water in it? So you brought that over. Do you want to try it without, or do you think it's not?
Well, let's try a little bit like it is.
Okay. You want to unplug it? If you need help with it, you holler. You did it. Good girl. Mama, what do you think about everybody thinking you're helpless?
I'm not helpless by no means.
You don't like that, do you?
No.
Mama, we'll have to get a ladle.
I'll
get one over here. I got a Tupperware. Oh, bless you, Mama.
Anyway.
Bless you, Mama.
I had to get up anyway. So.
Okay, we're through with that for a minute. I'll just you can sit down, Mama.
Oh.
I'm like them. I'm worried about you. You need to sit down.
Ooh, I don't need to.
Look how thick. Now that is a little thicker than what we usually like soup, Mama.
Yeah, it is.
But the water might weaken it.
We'll try it like this.
We'll try it like this. Let's let that cool. What do you think? We'll bless it.
Did I lay crackers out or did I?
You did, and I'll get them for you, ma'am. Right there they are. And here's your Coca-Cola.
My drink here.
And I have water. We're set, ready to go.
Yeah.
Let's bless it. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for this food, and we thank you for providing it for us. We thank you for our friends that are gathered here, and we just thank you, Lord, for all that you do and all that you're going to do, dear Lord. Be with each and every one. Be with every prayer request. Be with this world we're living in, dear Lord, and be with this country, dear Lord. Be with everything that we do tonight. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Well, it smells.
Here's your crackers.
It smells.
Is this tube not littler than usual?
They're shorter, yeah.
Why are they going through that? Why are they shortening up our crackers? Why are they doing that?
It's probably ounces, like sugar's less.
Okay, now let's give it a whirl.
It's spicy.
I tasted of the soup part, but I hadn't tried the beans and the chicken. It's as good as I remember. Tastes good to me. What do you think?
Pretty good.
Now, it's not too hot. We didn't burn it up by no means.
No, I couldn't need you to pick it
We
up.
don't do that, and I wouldn't do that to Mama. But it's very good. We didn't put that cayenne in it either. Folks, give this a try, and give those northern beans a try in a jar. You probably have many brands of them in your stores, but I don't know. It's just like that jar. They taste better, don't they?
Makes you think of home cooking more.
Well, they do, don't they?
Yeah.
To be honest, we had never seen them. And somebody was talking about their mother would only buy the ones in the jar. And I said, beans in a jar? At the store? And they said, yeah. I thought, well, I'll have to try them. This is hearty. It's so good. Good evening, Teresa. Good evening, Terry. How are y'all? Has my comments stopped?
Yep.
Thank goodness we have comments. I missed them yesterday. I bet your chili tastes wonderful. Jane, it does. And here's the box. Y'all probably have seen this in your stores. You could use the whole thing. I don't know that I would still use 2 pounds of chicken, but maybe 2 pounds would just be a couple of breasts. This was a half of a breast. And it's absolutely loaded with chicken.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't use any of the water. All it says to do is 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken, breast or thighs, cut into 1/2-inch cubes. 1 tablespoon of vegetable or olive oil for your chicken. Brown it up. And 3 cups of water. That's the only thing they require that you bring to the party. And you brown your chicken in your oil, and then add your water and your spices and your flour, and stir it up and let it simmer for 15 minutes. Uncover it and eat it. Prep time 5 minutes, cook time 30 minutes, and it serves 6 to 8. Now, I'm not sponsored by this original Texas brand or anybody else but y'all's, but this is...
Well, now, we didn't cook it 30 minutes because my chicken was cooked.
No, yeah. Oh, yeah. Our chicken was cooked. That took some of our time. But we do that for you all. Y'all don't have time for us to cook chicken every time we use chicken. But we've always kind of done that. Even before y'all come along, we just do more of it now. But you just have to let it simmer in there for about 15. And I think we covered that. It seems like, anyway. Folks, you will not beat this for a good hearty meal. Now, I will say this. Some of y'all would appreciate some green chilies in it, maybe a little hot sauce to give it that kick.
I think it's got enough kick for me.
Some of y'all like it just like this is. But the green chilies wouldn't hurt a thing. Mama, that is good. That wasn't enough, though.
I believe I'm going to have water in mine.
I know. So you got to know your audience.
It's a little thick for soup for me.
It's a little thick. I'll even go there with her. It's a little thick. Mama, the lights is just a blanket. Can y'all see the lights a blanket? I know y'all probably think we don't even pay our electric bill as much electric and internet issues as we seem to have, but some of y'all don't realize how rural an area we live in. We live in the mountains. When you live in the mountains, you deal with the mountains. And sometimes your power lines come right through the mountains, and the wind blows, and tree limbs blow, and even squirrels climb the poles.
You can see them walking the line sometimes.
We've got a section between here and church. In the spring, there's always a squirrel on the power lines walking in their moment. Yeah. And you just hope he don't do something wrong while he's up there.
Don't chew on it.
They can get around pretty good with it. They don't always mess it up. But when they do, they really do. We had, not too many years ago, the whole city went out. And rumor had it later it was a squirrel at the substation.
I can see where it could damage.
Oh, yeah. All they have to do is cross 2 wires that don't need to be touching. So here's the water. I just put a cup of water in it. And look here. It's already loosened it I'm going to let it boil just a second. I knew Mama wasn't... We like loose soup. We like soupy soups. I knew Mama wasn't going to be crazy about that because I could tell.
It was thick.
And that masa flour did that. So, if you don't have this kit though, don't fret. Just get you your taco seasoning. That's what my other recipe has in it. You just put regular taco seasoning and a little chili. So if you don't have this packet, you can still have some good white chicken. What makes it the white is you don't, well, even if you put a little bit of chili powder, don't turn it red, but you don't put any tomato base in it. It's just chicken base. And then use the northern white beans instead of...
And the white chicken instead of the ground beef.
Instead of ground beef, right. But you can make it any way you want, and I wouldn't be opposed to some old traditional chili, Mama.
Yeah. We get that bad word, snow, as they said us.
Yeah.
That we might make us some chili.
Mama usually stirs up chili a couple of times a month anyway. If nothing else, she gets to wanting hot dog chili.
Yeah.
You could have put more beans in this.
Oh, it's beany.
It don't. Well, yeah, it's pretty beany. Pretty beany. It's starting to boil. After I put that water in there, I want it to boil just to get those flavors all emulsified again and doing its thing.
Mm-hmm. I knew it boiling down.
Could have put more broth in it to loosen it a little bit.
Just another spoonful of the thing.
Now, hold on, Mama. Don't pull that. I'll give you some.
That's enough. Just get a little juice. Thank you.
There's your crackers.
You ain't eating crackers with
No, if I can keep from it, I don't.
You're so good. I'm not good.
I ain't that good,
Now
Mama.
that's more like soup. It's got a little thin in it.
I just trying to cut where I can cut. Whoop.
Whoa!
You know what? I think that might be my fault.
Oh, you bumped that. There you go.
Maybe that blanking was me. We've got a remote for this ceiling fan. And I had turned the fan down. If these lights, because we've got these super duper lights, if you get them on the least bit dim, just by barely touching that middle button, then they'll blink a little. They blinked a lot. I think that's what it was. Because these lights wasn't blinking.
Because they quit as soon as you...
When I shot them back up there. But these lights over here wasn't blinking. Didn't change the taste of it at all.
Mm-mm. Made it more like soup instead of just
Yeah,
beans.
I figured the water might water it down.
No, it didn't.
Mm-mm. Here's a couple of ideas. You could use a grilled cheese with this, maybe some pepper jack cheese. You ever do grilled pepper jack cheese sandwiches? They're delicious. You could do some homemade croutons with a little Parmesan sprinkled over them. Put your croutons over these. You know, croutons are more than just for salad. If you have your favorite crouton, try it in your next bowl of soup. I know, I've got something started, ain't it? You're like, thanks, John. One more thing for me to resist. I love croutons in soup. Mama, can we have this again?
I reckon we will.
You heard that? That's a rave review, folks.
Because we're going to have to eat this up.
Oh, you mean this exact bowl again?
Yeah.
Praying for David. Oh no, is somebody in trouble?
We're sick.
We're sick. Huh. Somebody tell us what's wrong with David. for my liver cancer surgery. Who said that, David? Oh, David. David, we will be praying you've had liver cancer surgery in the morning. Everybody say a prayer for David.
Bless his heart, Lord.
That's what we're here, folks. Love on each other, pray for each other, and just be a light. You know, Mama Sue says be salt and light. That's what we want you to be here too. We want you to be a light to each other. David, you've got the prayers of all of Coffee Time behind you. Yes. And we're going to pray you're going to be doing great. Hey, Brandy. Thank you. She says prayers. Hey, Vicky. What are you eating from Indiana? Carolyn, this is white chicken chili. I made it from a kit, but you know me, I broke every rule. I didn't do what it said. I'm going to read to you. It says 2 pounds of boneless chicken. You can use breast or thighs. Cut into 1/2-inch cubes. 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil or olive oil. We used a little bit more than that. And then 3 cups of water. I put 2 cups of broth and used 1/2 of a chicken breast. And I don't have anything on here but them white northern beans in case you're looking for them. I just added those on my own. And I put 1/2 jar of those white northern beans you can get stored in a jar. And then I added 1/2 of the packs of the seasoning and the flour, the masa flour that comes in it.
But you used all of the little...
Used all the peppers because there wasn't a sprinkle of them. It didn't matter. And the next batch I make, I'll just add red pepper. Same difference. It's definitely, let me talk to you all. Mama thinks it's good and hot enough. It's very mild. Most of y'all would eat this and say, it ain't got any heat at all.
Well, it really don't, because I could eat it.
You can add pepper flakes. You could add a can of green chilies to it. You could add a little hot sauce to it. If you're wanting that chili with that heat, you definitely want to put some more in it. But this definitely is not hot. I would consider this very, very mild. I mean, your children would eat this and not complain. Mama says it's hot enough, but it is for her. But I would eat some hot sauce on it. I would definitely put some red pepper flakes in it. I want that little bit of bite to it. So y'all who are into hot chilies and spicy chilies, you want to add a little bit more to this. Is it delicious? Is it filling?
Oh, yeah. I'm full.
Those beans help it.
And there's a lot of chicken in here.
Even though it was just one breast, 1/2 of a breast, then it's... and when I say 1/2 a breast, if you have a butterfly breast with 2 lobes, we just use 1/2. Mama? Mm-hmm. I think this would hold up against some snow.
Yeah, you sprinkle hot sauce in yours.
I mean, if it was a snow on the ground out there, I think this would make my bones good and warm.
Very good.
Now, I don't know how much, but it's got, with the chicken and the beans, it's got to be tons of protein. If you made it just like this box said, it has 0 trans fats, 0 cholesterol, 590 milligrams of sodium, but that's for 6 people. So divide that out, it's about 100 milligrams a person. And 9 grams of carbs. Fiber is 1 gram in this box, so not counting your chicken you add. So it's not a bad combo. Spicy cayenne pepper, jalapenos, and pepper, bell peppers, and masa flour. So that's all you need. I don't do a lot of kits. Somebody might have been one of y'all told me to try this, and I did, and I really like it. And I've used it, I know, 2 or 3 times, because I bought a whole little, there was 6 of them. And I think this may be the last one.
That's the last one I found.
So we've eaten them 5 times before this. But it's very good. It's different than my homemade version.
Oh, yeah.
And it don't have any cheese in it.
Yours is more taco.
Mine's more of a taco soup, even though it's named
White
white chicken chili. So this is 2 versions of it. This one's definitely easier and cheaper. Faster and cheaper. It's a good Monday night meal. Oh, delicious, Diana said. Hey, Heather. Hi, Heather Harbor. We are going to get snow in Tennessee, maybe Wednesday. Stacy and Gary McKinney. So maybe Wednesday. Okay, I'll be ready. And Thursday. And be cold, maybe a little, but hope. Got to go get some. I don't know what the rest of this is. It ain't going to let me look at it.
Probably milk and bread.
Milk and bread, yeah. We got to have our milk sandwiches in Tennessee. That's a no joke because everybody hollers, we got to have milk and bread. When you go to the grocery store, there'll be no milk and the bread rack will be clean. And so people will say, everybody must be having milk sandwiches. It is funny the way we act. We act like that it's coming to snow that we won't be able to get out for a month. And normally around here, we're back on the road the next day. Well, that's a pepper stem.
I started to say there wasn't no bones in that chicken.
No, it's a pepper stem. You can see it's come off a little pepper. We act like we got to have enough bread and milk to do us for a month, and eggs and stuff. You know, we'll go get all those groceries.
Well, milk and bread, you can eat cereal with milk and drink the milk, and the bread you can make sandwiches if you don't have electricity. That's the thinking of a lot of it.
Well, but we do overreact.
Mm-hmm.
They say snow.
No, we used to have big snows when I was
We can just
little.
picture ourselves being all trapped for a week. Now, I did get trapped for about 4 days in my house one time. But that wasn't because of the natural falling snow. That was because our road crews, which God bless them, they did a good job. When they scraped my driveway, or scraped the road in front of my driveway, it kind of piled over, and it was about 2.5 feet tall berm. You know what a berm is? A wall of ice and snow. Which probably the day they done it was just snow. But it thawed and froze back, and it was solid ice. My house did not see a lot of sun. Not a lot. I mean, it still don't. And I couldn't get my little car over. I had a car, a Toyota Camry then. And I couldn't get out. And Daddy come over there with his Jeep. He said, I'll come over and bust it up for you. He come over. He pulled in my driveway. Whoop, whoop. Didn't bust nothing.
It was solid.
Solid. He laughed and he said, well, I thought I'd just bust right through that. He said, that ain't going nowhere. He said, you said it was solid. I said, I got out here with a shovel. I couldn't do nothing with a shovel. And he said, well, so he called a friend of his that had a tractor and he'd come in. It took them a while to break that loose because it was solid. It was just solid. But I was trapped for about 3 days. So that was okay. I don't mind getting a little trapped a little bit, but I'd hate to not be able to go to the doctor.
Yeah, that'd be dangerous.
Or not be able to take you to the emergency room if you need
Well,
it.
you could call somebody and they could come by and get you. You
Yeah.
probably couldn't walk out of it.
Well, from then on, from that day forward, though, if they scraped my road, I went out there right then. And if I couldn't do nothing but shovel a path wide enough for my car, I'd shovel that off there. It's easy to shovel after they would first do it. You
But
didn't
not
want to
after
see
it
it.
sits. Oh, no.
But I'd keep it shoveled off just so I could be able to get out. My grandson is 10 and he's making homemade, what's he making, Deb? Bread as we speak.
Oh,
Oh, Deb, I'd love to have homemade bread. I'd love to even more have somebody here making it for me. Beans and rice and cornbread. Oh, June. Just saying cornbread. Beans and rice would be good. You done red beans and rice? Sounds delicious. Good evening, John and Mama. Hope y'all had a great day. Enjoy your evening. We are having a great day, Kathy Murphy. I try to make every day a great day because you know what? There's so many alternatives of this day that could be worse.
oh
So many
yeah.
versions of your day that you're having right now that could be worse. So try to be thankful for the good ones. Try to be thankful for all of them. It's the best. The best not to live stressed. Hi, John and Mama from the UK. We've
Hello.
just had the snow. Oh, Vicky, you got snow in UK?
Mm.
Gotta ask about the crackers. The saltines. I grew up calling them soda crackers. You both ever heard of that? Yes, Karen. I've heard of soda crackers. There's even an old saying we say around here. I don't know where it come from, but if you look bad or pale, some of y'all gonna remember this. Old folks used to say, "Why, she looked like death eating a soda cracker." I've heard that my whole life. These could be called soda crackers with some people. We've always called them saltines. Or, as my daddy would call them, regular crackers. You only had Ritz crackers or regular crackers. Even though they may be Townhouse crackers or another brand. He'd say, just give me some regular crackers.
Or Ritz.
Or Ritz.
Ritz could be anything.
The round ones was Ritz and the square ones were regular. And crackers, these play a big part in our everyday life in the South. I don't know about you all. If I'm sick, my mama will come to my bedroom with a Sprite and a tube of these.
Settle your stomach there.
Here, I'm going to put these crackers here. If you get that stomach, you can eat you a few of them and drink on the Sprite. You keep a tube of these by your bed the whole time you're sick. These are perfect to smear a little peanut butter on. Get you through anything. Put them in a Ziploc bag. And these go on most outings. Most trips to the movies. If you're going to be driving a long ways, anywhere, throw you a few of these in there. They're going to go with you.
Bologna and crackers.
Just bologna and crackers in the cornfield. Many of men and women have taken a tube of these to the cornfield with a can of Veiny Weenies.
I don't.
Mama just checked out. Or potted meat. That was good protein. And you eat that for your lunch. And it's filling and it's good. So, saltines.
Tomatoes and crackers. We just
Tomato and crackers are delicious.
apple. I eat crackers with apples sometimes.
Oh, this one will probably turn some of y'all off. But some of y'all will like it. Smear a little mayonnaise on them. Mayonnaise and crackers, yes.
No.
You can make a lunch out of that. My favorite way to eat them, other than just out the tube, is in the summer when I have fresh tomatoes. I can take these, about 5 of them, crumble them up in a bowl about this size, chop me up a tomato, put me a dollop of JFG salad dressing, stir that up, make a cracker tomato salad. It's delicious. Tastes just like a tomato sandwich. It'll get you through the hard times. It'll get you through the hungers. I love tomato and cracker salad. So yeah, I've heard them called soda crackers. But saltines or regular crackers is what we call them. Karen, I hope that answered your question about soda crackers. Salmon, rice, and broccoli in salad tonight. Trying to get rid of these holiday pounds. Gina, you're doing good. I had salmon for lunch and crackers.
I didn't.
No. Prayers for David. Thank you, Sherry. David, we're going to be praying for you. Have a grilled cheese. Might be good. Yeah, grilled cheese would be good with anything, Sheila. Thank you, Chrissy, for the prayers. 50 in Portland, Oregon, Donna Harris.
Ooh.
Says it's beautiful weather, really warm, middle of
Look
June.
out.
Now,
It'll
Donna,
come.
we had that weather last week.
It'll come. Watch out.
Having chicken and dumplings with green beans. Yum.
Oh.
Sandra. Hello, Angela. I know around our area the Edmund, the Amish store, sells those beans.
Wow.
The jars.
I bet they're delicious.
Our Save-A-Lot has them. I don't think ours is Amish, but they are good.
No, they're not Amish.
Hello, John and Mama. Hi, Serena. How are you? Hey, Liz. Yes, milk and coffee. Yes, we go to the groceries now. I'll be picking me up some coffee, Stacy. Yeah, I'd be after that. You can go fold clothes, Shelly. You're dedicated. I bet they just come out of the dryer.
Oh,
Don't forget eggs, Michelle. Yeah, milk, coffee, and milk and bread and eggs.
I
You
like
got
to
it.
fold my clothes just right out of the dryer.
Mama's never been one to. I don't think I've ever come home and found laundry piled on the couch or never. Or on a bed. Mama's always folded them when she gets them out.
Out of the dryer.
I think she just likes to snuggle up in them.
I fold them and turn the dryer back on when part of them, and then keep them that way they don't wrinkle as bad. And
You don't mind a bit to get a good warm towel and wrap it
no,
up.
I don't. Not even in the summer. I don't.
When Mama feels bad, sometimes I'll take her a towel to the dryer.
And
She
it
loves
feels
it.
wonderful.
Snow late tomorrow, Tuesday night, and next 4 days in southwest Ohio. Charlene, you all usually get a little worse than we do, but we get a lot of your all's weather, so we may have snow. I've not really looked ahead to see, except I've heard that internet weatherman says we're supposed to get a storm coming through.
Yeah. I don't know if I need to stir that or not. No, it's all right.
Oh, let's see here. Even toilet paper. Yeah, Carol, you gotta have toilet paper now. What do you all grab at the store when it's gonna snow? Maybe I'll ask that question, see how many answers we get later. Worked at stores for years. Said it was a French toast storm, and it seems everyone needs a new shovel for every storm. Oh, really? You're right, John. Same here in Alabama. Yeah, we go a little extreme. I don't know that we've ever been trapped. Even in 92 or 3, we might have been trapped for 3 or 4 days. But it wasn't no...
That was ice storm, so.
But I mean, it wasn't like we were trapped for weeks. They didn't have to helicopter in or anything. And it was we had over a foot of snow. Wisconsin for snow. Sheila, do y'all get big snows in Wisconsin?
You know they do up there. Ooh.
Agree, Mama. Linda says. Please keep my brother in your prayers. He is having radiation treatment for cancer. Oh,
Bless his heart.
Roseanne. Remember Roseanne's brother. Here in upstate New York, the liquor store is getting busy with the college. Oh, really, Nancy? Old. You fall for it every time, Kim says. They want us to buy all the old beans and stuff. They want us to come and empty the shelves.
Yeah,
I bet it helps them.
it works. You mention snow and they'll empty shelves.
Canned chicken noodle soup. That's... I've ate that many a times. Good evening. Hey, Peggy. Yes, please pray for David. All right, Mama. You don't have much. I mean, this looks like a lot, but it's shallow. See there? That'll all fit in about a pint jar or a Tupperware thing. It won't be much. But that'll be a good lunch.
Oh, yeah.
And you can put a little more broth in it. Wouldn't hurt a thing. There it is, folks.
Good.
There it is. That was a good supper.
Yeah.
Didn't take us long. It's just 6:18. We've done good.
Yeah.
Got one skillet to clean up, a wooden spoon and a ladle, 2 bowls and 3 spoons. Not a
Somebody
bad.
dirtied 2 spoons.
Well, I had to get them beans out of that jar. Then I needed a taster, but I'm going to tell you one thing.
You couldn't eat with that.
I sure did pick a little old bitty spoon. That spoon's handy for dressings and pickle relish and mayonnaise. I use it for mixing up stuff a lot. But I don't think I could eat out of it. If I did, maybe I should start.
Compare them.
Maybe I should start eating out of this one.
Oh, you'd get wore out.
If the kids come, they call these baby spoons. Even though they're long. Mama, you got anything you want to add?
No, I'm full. It was a good supper.
Folks, we're so glad to have you here. No matter what the weather, try to enjoy it. Don't do anything silly. Don't do anything we wouldn't do.
Or you wouldn't do. I might do some
Mama
silly
might do some stuff. Folks, I'm going to report in right now. There's still the horizon is out there. I can see mountains and trees.
6:20.
And I can see the sky. Like the sun ain't went
6:20.
at 6:20. We ain't seen that in a minute. It's lighter. Because usually by 6:15, 6:10, it's dark.
Yeah,
I can-
5:30 sometimes.
I'm looking out this window and I'm seeing not daylight proper, but
Silhouette of the trees.
silhouette of the trees on the sky. Still that light. It's coming, folks. Y'all think it ain't never gonna get here?
Spring's on its way.
Let's see, what's today's date? The 12th?
12th.
January's over, almost half over.
Is the day Sydney's birthday?
Happy birthday, Sydney.
Happy birthday, Sydney.
That's Heather's oldest child. It's the 12th. How many days hath January? 30?
31, ain't it?
30?
30, yeah.
1? 31? Does that mean 31?
March has 31.
Let's see.
February
January,
has 20.
February, March. It's got 31. Do y'all know the trick? If you hold your hand up in your knuckles, every time you hit a knuckle, it's 31. So you say January, that'd be 31. In between is February. March, April, May, June, and July. So those are all 31s. And then you can switch over to the other one, I guess. August has got 31, so you do another 31. August, September, October, November, and December. All the top knuckles have 31. All the valleys in between have less than 31. They got 30 or 28. So if you're wondering how many days has these months, start with that pointer right there. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Hit another knuckle because July and August both. August, September, October, November, December. How about I taught y'all something? That probably won't come up on Jeopardy. It probably won't win you any prizes.
No, it probably won't.
Yes, you got to think about if the power goes out. Sandwich or just right out of the can. Well, some things you could eat out of the can, like pork and beans. You know, I don't know, but if I was hungry enough, I would eat pinto beans out of the can without heating them. They're done. I'd eat northern beans out of the can. I'd eat corn out of the can. Peas. I guess most canned food I would eat without cooking it. If I was hungry.
Yeah, if you're hungry. And those old westerns, they'd eat right out of the can.
And if you got any kind of heat, you could always heat a can, like on a kerosene heater or on your electric heater, or you could heat it a little bit.
If you've got electric heaters, you'd have a stove. Most of the people would.
Well, let me tell you a little thing. I want to teach you one more thing. I taught you the months. You know, that's one thing. So when we was without electricity for 4 or 5 days, I made coffee. I had the stovetop percolator. Didn't have a gas stove at my house. But I took my oven door, opened the oven door, and I put some candles. And I pulled my oven rack out, and I made coffee on a candle. And it was good. It was so good because I didn't have any. I had a fireplace, and it was going. It was rolling. But I didn't have anything already, which I bought something later. But I didn't have something to set my pot on, and my pot had a plastic handle. So I couldn't just throw it in the fire. Now, I could have used a stainless steel kettle, you know, something besides that, but I had to perk it. I had to make it. But when I come up with the idea to open my oven door and put that candle on there, set that pot right over that candle, you could use 2 or 3 candles, and it worked great. Made me coffee. Boiled it right up.
Yeah.
Fried eggs that way. I made me a stove on my oven door. That's all the teaching you get tonight. 1996 was the last big snow we had in Pennsylvania.
Wow, that's been a while.
Shut everything down for a week or more. That's a long time.
Now that is a big one.
The blizzard of 1996. Roseanne, ours was the blizzard of, Mama, is it 93 or 92?
93, ain't it?
93. Oh, thank you, Donna Harris. You're so sweet. Donna, I think, has been here since day one.
Yeah.
Grilled cheese and tomato soup, you can't beat that. And you can fix that when the electric's off. Rig you up a little stove. Be careful, though. I mean, you have to be careful. Northwestern Nevada. Hey, Mary Ellen. I don't like feeling trapped ever, Roseanne. Mama's talked about it many times. Mama can sit here for 7 or 8 days and never go anywhere. And she's perfectly content. Unless she don't have a vehicle in the driveway.
That sounds crazy, but it does make a difference.
When she was sick last year and couldn't drive, the doctor said, don't be driving. But when she was sick last year and couldn't drive, I thought that first month, the worst part of any of it was her fussing that she couldn't drive. I said, Mama, you don't need to be driving. I know it, but just him telling me I can't drive. That's the part that gets me. I said, I know, Mama. I know. So she was so happy when she went. And she said, can I drive? He said, well, you can do anything you want to do. You can drive or ride, either one. She said, I want to drive. So
But it was about a year. I didn't drive in about a year.
No, it wasn't that long.
Yeah. It was over, didn't drive before I got the life vest.
You didn't drive from July to the end of the year. And then you started driving
And-
again in about February.
No, it was about April when I started because I was afraid to.
She drove some.
I bought $40 worth of gas in 1 year.
Not bad. Boy, she drives now. I have to caution her, Mama. Don't be lead-footing. You wouldn't think this little sweet woman would lead-foot. You wouldn't think she would ever break the law. You would think that if you lived here and you seen her coming down the road at you. She fast. I get reports on her.
You're not supposed to tell everything you know.
She used to get reports on me. And she'd say, somebody told me. I knew right then one of her old friends had squealed. You was blah, 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 blah. And you was going fast. And you, Mama, that wasn't me. Now she don't like it. There's enough family and friends around. Lord, your mama was coming down the road the other day and I didn't know if I was going to get around her or not. She's fast. That's Mama.
My foot does get a little heavy sometimes.
Oh, and when you ride with her, it's like going to church. I pray more riding with her than I do at church. I said, well, Mama, one thing about it. Time we get there, I'll be right with the Lord because I prayed every inch of the way. Oh.
That's not right.
I'll say, Mama, is there like an inch of road you could use on your side? You've used every inch on my side. We were riding the ditches. I don't ride with her much, but every once in a while I still have to ride with her.
You rode with me all the time. I taught you to drive and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the reason you drive a little fast, ain't it?
I don't drive that fast. Now, I'm not the one. You drive faster than I do. Daddy used to say, he'd come home and he'd say, because he couldn't drive. For the last, 6 years, he really couldn't drive. He would drive his truck about a mile up the road to his friends or something. But like to go to a doctor's appointment, he couldn't do it. And they'd come home or I'd see him. I'd come over here and check on him. Or he'd catch her in the back room. He'd say, quit calling your mama when we're going somewhere. She's going to kill us. Well, she's a rummaging around that pocketbook, looking for that phone and going 100 miles an hour if she's going a mile. And I'll say, well, now that phone call ain't important enough to kill us. And I'm going to see what he's want. He said, quit calling her. So I did. I quit calling because I was afraid she would wreck. And she said, well, you didn't call me. I said, well, I was afraid you was trying to drive. So I started calling Daddy. Well, that was always a three-ring circus. Hello? Hello? Well, there ain't nobody on here. I don't know. This phone's around. Dad, it's me. Mom would say, I hear him talking. Are you on that? Well, I couldn't hear you. I'm like, oh.
Well, you know, he didn't have an eardrum.
He couldn't hear good, but you had to be prepared for what you was getting. But he'd say, quit calling her. You know she drives fast. You know she's going. Dad had a dry sense of humor. I guess I did too. You'd be driving down the road. And he wouldn't complain much, and he wouldn't say much. But you'd be driving down the road, and he'd say, you may want to turn around and go back. I think there was at least 2 holes that you missed. And I know you didn't want to miss any because you hit every other one. Just being a smarty. And I said, well, I'll catch them on the way back. If you remind me, I'll swerve over there and get them. Wouldn't he?
He'd say stuff to me, and I just stopped.
Oh, Lordy. Sometimes I'd be driving along and he'd say, when you got your license, did they test you? I said, well, yeah. Oh, I didn't know. Maybe they just felt sorry for him, mailed you a set. Now, first of all, he took me to get my license. And second of all, on the way home, he let me drive. My two cousins was with us. They were in the back seat. Daddy was riding shotgun. Now, this could only happen to me. As I tell you this story, you're going to think I'm making it up just for effect. Mama can vouch for me. It's 100% true. Of all the days of all the world, when I was 16 years old, we went to get my license. We drove all the way back. I turned on my signal to get off at the exit at Jellicoe. I turned the car, the family station wagon, to get off at the exit. Lo and behold, there was this little square box had fallen off a truck. Do you know what that box had in it? It was a box of nails. I hit the box, I hit the nails, I hit everything but the guardrail. Daddy was up in the windshield going, whoop, whoop, whoop. I didn't know what all that meant, but I just knew I had to hold it in the road. We pulled over on the side of the road. We get out and do a little inspection. Now, I don't know how it happened. One tire didn't have any nails, but 3 of them had plenty. On my first day driving, I ended up with 3 tires full of nails. He said, just pull right on up here. We pulled up to the tire repair. He pulled in there.
We had to buy new tires.
No, we didn't buy new tires that day.
No, but we...
Daddy plugged them all. Had them plugged. I said, Daddy, that one tire's got 7 in it. And he said, that's all right. It'll hold for another week or 2. Folks, that's a true story if I ever told it. And only I could have 3 flat tires. One of them had 7. The other had 3, and one of them had 2, and one of them had none. But I will say this.
Your daddy didn't fuss.
He didn't fuss. He didn't want to yell at me because he said he's afraid I'd turn to, kill us on the interstate. But that happened. But the guy who had done the repair, he said, you're about the 3rd person to come here in the last hour with nails in their tires. Well, that box had been, but everybody else hadn't hit it wide open like I did. There was nails everywhere. I guess that box had turned over. Well, that was my first day driving. Got back in the car after getting all the tires plugged up. Daddy said, well, one thing about it, that'll probably never happen to you again. You'll probably never have 3 flats at one time on your first day driving. That's a true story, ain't it, Mama?
Oh, yeah.
It was Mama's car, too. Daddy did buy all new tires the next week, but we patched them that day to get home. I guess he's figuring he's got to get us home. He made me drive the rest of the way home, too. He said, you ain't finished the trip yet. I guess he's figured I'll patch these up enough to get us home. Never did live that one down. If the conversation lulled at the house, when friends and gathered in and family, Daddy would bring that story out. And he'd tell them how I ran over a box of nails my first day driving. I don't know if I've ever told you all that or not. It's not my favorite story. but only me. That could happen to. Did anybody else have any stories like that?
That's life. Part of life.
That's what Mama said when we come home.
That's
Did you get
life.
them fixed? That's it. Well, for now, we'll get some new tires. I didn't want to yell at him because I was afraid he'd wreck and kill us. Mom said, well, that was a good decision.
It's life. Part of life. Take
Oh,
the good with
mercy.
the bad and the
Have
bad with
have
the
y'all
good.
got any stories like that on your first day driving? I did good on my test, though. But they didn't have no box of nails over at the testing place. I might have failed.
You almost made it home.
I almost did. And it wasn't my box of nails, is what I told Dad. I said, well, it wasn't me put them there. I mean, I had nowhere else to go. I said there was no other alternative lane. It's a one-lane ramp. No, you couldn't have done much about it, he said. Oh, Lordy. Mommy, you got anything you want to add?
No, you've told enough on yourself. I'll not tell nothing.
Oh, mercy. It makes for a good life now, but I didn't have to buy 4 new tires.
You mean your daddy did, because I had to drive that car to work.
Well, it needed tires. I was glad of that. They weren't new tires. Because I remember Mama saying, well, that car's been needing tires anyway.
I just said that to make you not feel bad.
I'm glad you said it. Because I did feel awful. I just remember thinking, I can't believe this. I can't believe of all the days, of all the times, for a box of nails. We didn't wreck. It could have killed us all, I'm sure. So I'm so glad I didn't wreck.
Yeah. He said you done a good job of controlling it, keeping it in the road and everything.
Well, I had no choice.
But you've been driving in the cornfields ever since you was about 9 years old. Though.
Yeah, when you're a country boy, you start driving early. I was hauling hay at 9. I remember sitting up on the edge of the seat so I could touch the pedals in the truck. And I was driving a stick shift. So you had to do the clutch too. And I had to sit real close like this because I couldn't, my legs weren't long enough to touch. Well, and this was, tires weren't as high as they are now, I'll put it that way. Probably could get a whole 4 set for, what was it, maybe $100,
No,
$150.
it was 16, they wasn't it?
It was early on in the 80s, whatever they costed back then. They're expensive now, I know that. All right, folks. Mama, if you don't have anything you want to add, we'll say good night, let them go, and we'll clean up our little mess. This ain't bad at all.
It ain't gonna be bad.
And I bet you can get all that in this Tupperware right there.
I bet you can too.
And we'll clean up this and get on with the evening. And see if, I'm going to check the weather out. Y'all got me curious.
Yeah.
I'm going to check that forecast out. Since I don't have regular TV no more, I don't get the regular weather. I have to track it down, and sometimes I forget to track it down.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is going to hold right in there, Mama.
Oh yeah. Plenty of room.
We might give this to somebody. I know somebody who would love it.
Who is that?
Well, there's 2 or 3. Loves white chicken chili.
Oh.
Well, you ever did say goodbye to him?
Oh. I thought you was still talking. I was just waiting, being
Say
nice.
good night, Mama.
Good night, Mama. God bless you all. Have a wonderful night and a safe night. Bye-bye.
Y'all have a good one. Bye, y'all.